Hey, Bree here with Ginger in the Desert Creations. I'm going to play with a bit of a different color palette than I usually do, with some yellow and some purple, maybe some greens, and see what happens. So let's go paint! So I am taking this opportunity to work with Mont Titanium White. This is Mont Pale Yellow. Oh my goodness, I gotta look at it. It is not that pale. I have a magical copper. I like it very much. It's Chroma molten metals. I have I believe this is light green from Creative Inspirations. Nope, I tell a lie. This is mid green, this is light green. They are both from Creative Inspirations, and I think that they work well together. And for things to work, you need to have both light and dark colors. So we are using Dioxazine Purple. I believe this is also Dioxazine Purple. The only Dioxazine Purple that I could get my hands on in my little painting kits was Liquitex Basics. I have never used a Liquitex Basics before. We are going to use it now. Let's see. So I need about 3-ish ounces of paint for this size canvas board. This should be about 5-ish, I think. So we're good with that. I think I want copper to be the middle of my pour. I am just going to do a straight pour. Okay, a bit of the white. And I am going to pour this gently so that it goes on top instead of down into it. These are quite thick paints because every time I paint, my brain says, try it thicker, try it thicker, try it thicker. And yeah, I will. Okay, we got some of that scary bright yellow. Now, I'm going to put a lot of white in it. Actually, I probably want to favor the copper a little bit, I think. And now I'm going to play with the greens. I kind of like what the green does when it plays with the white, as I've seen on such things as On Forest Lawn. And I hope you know what I'm talking about, because I don't always release things in the way that I paint them for some reason. So I may reference something that I know I've made, but you don't know I've made. That's fun. I think I'm going to pop in a little bit more of this white. And then I'm going to put in the purple. Going to get some of the purple. Copper. Yellow. Greeny greens. There is hardly any of that purple in this. I didn't really try that on purpose, I don't think. I think I shy away a little bit from the darker because I know how the black can take over, so I'm a little worried that the purple will do the same thing to me. But there's no real reason to believe that it will. Never really worked with Dioxazine Purple before. Okay. I want to gonna just use a bit of this to wet the surface of the canvas. Might as well use a bit of this copper. Why not? If it comes up and sells, it'll look good. It already looks like I did a bit of a swipe in there. It's just kind of playing there. I like it. Okay. Just mixy. Spready. Okay, we ready for this pour? Twisting my hand round and round. It looks like there are lumps in this paint, which is a little concerning to me. Okay. Don't know what we're going to end up with. That's interesting. See what happens when we stretch it. This is usually when the cells explode, is when it's really thick and you hit it with the heat. And this time seems to be not going to disappoint us. That's done some cool stuff. Hopefully I can save some of that, because I do like what that looks like right there. I guess I'm going to pull back this way because there's the most uninteresting stuff over here. I'm going to try to save that. We'll hopefully like the middle more when it's been stretched out a bit. We'll see. So, coming this way, because that's what I told you I was going to do. Put my finger on it so that it will not slide. Our corner. I'm going to get rid of this because that looks a little weird. I would like to keep this. I'm actually going to run my finger through, just kind of scrape it forward to just wet that a little bit more. That way I get rid of what I don't like and hopefully keep what I do. So I'm going to lose a little bit of it because why not? That is what things do. And that right there is that corner covered. Coming back over here, let's see how much of that purple we can sort of keep. Well, that's just kind of blah, isn't it? I can see I poured my cup wrong. I'm not sure I like much about this at all. And that means it goes bye-bye. So I am going to very much use this as a base coat now. I am going to pour right on top of it. I am going to pour more of the purple, probably less of the copper. I am not going to reuse this cup because I think that that will be a mistake. But the good news is I have about a dozen more that are clean. So let's see. Still probably want to start with a bright center. I am going to make that white. Why not? I'm gonna hit it with a bit of the yellow, like that. Gonna go crazy and put in more of the purple at every layer. And put in a little more of the white. Light green. Copper. Middle green. Yellow, why not? White. Purple, purple, purple. What color should I go for now? Drizzle more of the copper. Each green. Some more purple. That is the last of the purple. Some greens. Let's top it off with the white. And we got this fuller than we need because that's already got a lot of paint on it. So it should flow very nicely. I am going to okay. I might just not like these colors. That is possible. And that is allowed. It is, it is. Let's see if I like it any better when I sweep some of the old pour off. And see what we actually got underneath here. I do have some of those stripy cells that I like. That's good news if I don't stretch them out too much. I like stripy cells. Looks like I got a little bit of that supernatural green going with that light green. The copper might look better when it's dry. Push off more of that old pour. I don't want to keep that. I just think that this color scheme does not grab me. I suspect the copper will look better dried. I don't like the yellow with the purple. I don't like the... Everything with the copper just kind of looks brown. This dark thing going on down here is kind of interesting. Like this edginess. So I might like it if it was a darker pour. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't like this at all. Scrapiness. I at least now know, and I think that has to do with the colors, that I do not like that. Do not like that. And yeah, that's a lot of paint to find out you don't like it, but oh well. Yeah, I don't know if it's the yellow, I don't know if it's the copper, it's just, ugh. Actually, I have the paints here, still from the abalone pour. I could add a bit of this white to it, and I could just pour this sucker and see what happens with little ribbons of black. Maybe I jinxed myself saying I have a bunch of these clean, huh? Maybe. Let's go with the the tiniest drizzle of peacock that I am going to have. It's going to be the only bit of peacock in there. It's going to be in the center, which I love because it's one of my favorite colors. Then we will put in some of our deco art amethyst, this nice dark purpley amethyst. I'm gonna go with the blue. That is Chroma Molten Metals Regale Blue. I have a very precious little bit of this Arteza Chartreuse left. Almost not worth mentioning. It is going to be the smallest whisper in this painting, if it makes it in there at all. I'm gonna go in here with the copper. Black. Bit more copper, the rest of the copper. And this copper is slightly mixed with canary yellow, so it is not the truest of coppers. This little bit of leftover is the true copper. And I guess you can see a tiny bit of difference when they're side by side right there. There is a tiny titch of yellow in that other copper. And I am kind of going to do something crazy because I think I'm just going to go black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white, and finish this up as a black and white in the outer ring and the color in the center. I just came up with that on the fly. But yes, it should be interesting. Black and white with a pop of color can be pretty interesting. I'm going to actually pour some down. I'm gonna dirty pour this sucker. Just pouring that white straight down through. I'm gonna blob a bit of the black straight down through. Encourage a bit of mixing. Just finish it out with a bunch of black. And here we go. Wish us luck. Black. Still black. Here comes a bit of white. And here comes the colors. Blue, 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 blue. There's the amethyst. Just a touch of that copper. There's the peacock. Well, so far this is exciting me a little bit more. A little bit. I'm just going to chase off some of this black. I'm actually going to try to keep the sort of circular nature of it, so I'm going to swirl, swirl, swirl. Just push it out a little bit further each time you swirl it around, kind of like making pizza. And that white and the copper is opening up a little bit as it thins out more. That's very nice. That's nice, that's nice. I like what I'm seeing as it is spreading out before my eyes. Let you see some of it. Have at it, have at it. That right there. Do you see that? That little galaxy of color right there? That is very, very cool. I like this whisper white, but I know I'm going to lose it. I just know it, know it, know it. It's gliding a little bit. I don't necessarily want to lose the roundness of my center, because I did manage to keep a bit of roundness there. I am starting to run a little low on paint. Whoa, there it goes. Oh my goodness, that is why I put my finger down there. Not the end of the world though. Okay, this little digit helps that not happen. I think I may just have to like fill in with black and let there be some negative space, because, well, one, there is not enough paint to really stretch this across the whole thing. So that's A. But B, there's also so much I'm going to lose in making it do that. And I don't want to do that. Okay, so I am going to take our little spoon here, and I am going to spoon out black along the edges. Carefully, carefully, because if I drip it into the rest of it, I will not be happy with myself. Middle finger right at the bottom. Help stop it from running away. Getting that edge to react just a little bit more, that's nice. Bringing out a little of the copper and the white. I don't know if it'll dry that way, but it looks like there's this little tunnel effect where it gets all kinds of depth right in here. Just like it's got this little highlight of light from the copper. Which is very nice. I like these stripies, different colors. And the purple and the blue and the peacock playing in that stripe there is very, very nice. I like what it's doing with the negative space there and that little stripe of peacock. You see how we got the copper, like it's accentuating just in those little rivulets around the black. There's a nifty looking cell right there, one of those eyeball looking things. That center's just interesting. The purple and the blue all playing so nicely together. We got a lot of the copper and the white just doing its thing. I don't have enough black on the edge there. I will have to fix that, but that won't make a lot of difference visually. Really like the subtlety of that copper. I hope it dries well. Yes. Well, that was unintended, but it's a nice one. Stay tuned for the dried result. Quiet Reflections is dry. Very good use of some leftover paints. I love the little bit of copper in there. Just kind of looks like there's this really deep cave, and it's got one color reflecting off of one side and another color reflecting off of the other side. And I just think that is very, very cool. I like that I've got a bit of negative space in this one, playing a little with the negative space. That went well. Just came together really, really nicely. I like the highlights, and yeah. It didn't want to cooperate when I was trying to make it to begin with, but it turned into something really fantastic. So there that one is, Quiet Reflections. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.